Hi everybody, happy Friday. Just give me a second. I want to get a piece of copy paper. The grid paper is pretty, but I just think it's a little too busy. So I'm just going to put a piece of scrap paper down, copy paper down. That looks better. The grid paper is nice. It's all the new in colors. And I have to say the magenta and the misty are my favorites. Let me just fix the camera a bit. So for tonight, this is what we're doing for tonight's card. I didn't even do the inside. So we will do the inside of the card together. I just put those pieces in there quick this afternoon and never got back to finish. But it is one piece of paper, which is right. This is what we're going to use here for the layer. And then we're going to die cut and layer each of the die cuts. So let's get started. We're going to start out with the regular card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then we're going to put on a layer, and this is the Pretty Peacock. And then I'm going to add a layer of Pretty Peacock. Let me just get this edge. If you notice, sometimes when you cut, it leaves a little edge up. I do. I was late too. I didn't realize what time it was. Crazy. This is the new Stamp and Seal, and it's a really nice container, but you have to get used to using it. You have to hold it up at an angle, just like this, and pull, and then flip it up. So then the next when you do the next time, your glue is right where it needs to be. So it takes a little getting used to. If you're used to using your regular snail and just quick running it over, this one you have to think about for a couple minutes. It's the wrong one. We're going to put down the Bermuda Bay first. I put it down. I thought that was my next layer, but it's the Bermuda Bay. See what happens if you don't do it right. So it's Pretty Peacock, a layer of Bermuda Bay, and then another layer of the peacock. And as we talked about last week, this probably would need extra postage because it is a little... Hi Laura. Hi Marnie. Great to see you ladies. Thanks Marnie. Okay, so like I said, we're going to use just one layer. And I just want to get these edges. And then we're going to die cut. So here's the base of our card. And I am going to grab the Tasteful Touches. This is the last day that I'll be using it, but it's the flower from the Tasteful Touches. And I stamped all my flowers in the memento. So we're going to start by stamping. I'm going to start up in this corner here. So I am just going to ink up my stamp. And pardon me if I don't answer your questions right away. Sometimes I have a hard time stamping and answering and reading at the same time. So we're just going to put this up in this corner. Just like that. Excuse me. Then, here's my mask. As you can see, I've used it several times this week. But we're going to put this over this flower. Make sure your ends are down. It's gotten a lot of use this week. And then we're going to ink up our stamp again. And we'll put this flower right about here. Okay. Lift up our mask. Give it a second to dry. And then we're going to mask it again. And I probably should have used a new one to make sure that it stays down on the edges. But since this is my last card for this set for a while, I'll get rid of it after tonight. So this one we'll put right about here. I do have a second one that's a little cleaner. Let's try this one. And then we're going to ink it up again. Put our mask on. Make sure your edges are down. And stamp that right there. And then we'll do it one last time. We'll get this flower here in the corner. And there we go. I guess we can retire those poor masks after tonight. So how's the weather by everybody? We've been experiencing a lot of rain today. I think it's tropical storm. Oh, repositional tape. I have, I use regular card making masking tape. It's paper and it has just a little bit of stickiness on the bottom and it comes off. I actually have a few sitting here on the desk that I've been doing because for this card today, this was the card I posted earlier. I actually masked it with the same. So I have this sitting here too in case I decide to make a video of that card. Showers in Brisbane. Oh wow. If I am not mistaken, Marnie, it may have been from either scrapbook.com. Hi Nan, how are you? You can case it, Marnie. Just give me credit, that's all. I think I got it at scrapbook.com. Don't hold me to it, but I will take a look and after the video and I will put it on this post because I don't see anything on it, and I that's what I wanted. Either that or I got it on Amazon. One of the two. Okay, so I do need the mask again still. Because I forgot I want to put my leaves on. And I'm going to need both of them. So we're going to, before I color, I'm just going to quick put the leaves on. Make sure I don't have it. I want to leave a little bit of an edge. Okay. So we'll just grab the leaf stamp, or the sprig. I actually used just jade. And we're just going to add some sprigs. And I actually did stamp off, because I just felt it was just too dark. So we're going to move this one over to here. Make sure you don't hit your flowers underneath. Put this one here. You see, I didn't re-stamp it there. That's okay. I'll put the sentiment over it. I'll change the sentiment spot. And then we're just going to, we'll turn this so I don't get it on that flower. Okay. Like I said, what I'll do is for the sentiment, instead of putting it on the right side, I'll move it towards the left side. Then this way, that boo-boo that I forgot to stamp my stamp will be covered. Just want to get the ink off of here a bit. Okay, then I'm just going to grab my blend and we're going to do a quick color. I use Pretty Peacock. In the dark, I'm going to go, I like the nib better. I'm just going to color all the dark spots on the stamp. Just quick and easy. Wherever it's dark, that's where we're going to add our dark. You can come up the lines a little if you want. But yeah, like I was saying, we've had rain all day today. Wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. But it rained pretty good all day. Okay, and then I did the second one, the one right next to it, the same. I'm just going to do it really quick, because everybody knows how to color in their stamp. This way I'll get it done so you can see how this card was made. I'm getting ready for the new holiday catalog that's coming out. I've been coloring little gnomes. Can you see the little gnomes? They're so cute. It's called Gnome for the Holiday. Yours is on the way. Yes, it is. I do love the grid paper. I just think for doing the video, it might be a little bit too busy. I think everything will get lost if I do it like that. That's why I stuck the copy paper on here quick. Okay, so now that I got these two, let's just get this one down here too. This is the dark, because I actually did this one in the peacock also. So we're just going to get this back here, and we'll just do this one real quick. The colors are, the two colors, when you put them together, they're so similar, yet they're distinguishable. It's really a cool combination. I wasn't too sure. I wanted to actually work with mint macaron, but I don't have those blends yet. I forgot to order them. I actually ordered, I think I did want them, and I ordered 2 sets of the Bermuda Bay instead. Okay, so now we're going to do the light, and this time I'm going to use the brush end, and I just want a quick color in these petals, not lingering too long, because I want that darkness to stay in place. I don't want to wash it away by blending. So we're just going to color all these in. And then we'll get this flower here. I've been getting my husband to walk every day since he hasn't been well. So we've been out walking, and we're going to miss it today because it's still raining. It's crazy. Okay, so that's really just going to... Yeah, the gnomes are really cute, man. Has a little tree house. That's one of the stamps, too. The holiday catalog is so pretty. Really nice products, which isn't a surprise. Get to play a little early for Christmas, Halloween, pretty autumn sets. Okay, so that's the Pretty Peacock. Now I'm going to quick do the Bermuda Bay, and again we're going to start with the dark. Get all this dark area colored. I'm just going to go around here and get this in here, since it's laying behind that flower there. I had jumped on this afternoon just to introduce myself because we've had so many people join the group in the last couple weeks. I just wanted to personally thank everybody for joining, and the reason why I am selling Stampin' Up! Or growing my business. And I had mentioned, if you're looking at your screen on the right hand side, there's a list of your friends. If anybody on that list you would think would be interested or would enjoy, watching the videos and seeing some inspiration, please invite them to the group. Let them know, what it's all about, and invite them. And whoever invites member number 500, let me grab it quick, I will send them a brand new mini trimmer. I keep calling it a stamper. And it's for US only, but if you are outside of the US and you would like to have a chance at the mini cutter, all I would ask is that you paid the shipping, but I would still make it available to you. So I think that's fun. That little trimmer, it's really cute. I use it a lot. Okay, so we're just gonna get these all colored up, and this is the light Bermuda Bay, and you can see I'm not being fussy, just keeping it in the lines. Not sure what set I'm using this coming week. I have to look to see. I don't know if I'm going to do something from the new holiday catalog. Okay. Now I'm just going to grab my So Saffron and color the centers in so we can get this card on the road. Now that everything's all colored, just going to color these centers a little bit. Just hide that white. Give it a touch of color. And I'm just going to grab my dies, and then I'm going to have to die cut our rectangles. Let me just make sure I have the right ones. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get up for a minute so I can do this. But I am going to take the stitched rectangle die, and after doing all this work, Christmas in July set, yeah, I could do that. Oh, the goat stamp. The July hostess code, Nan, if you go to my blog, galfridaystamping.com, it's right on the right-hand side of my blog. So I am just going to take this to the Big Shot, and I am going to cut out this rectangle. So give me a second. I'm going to do this quick. Hopefully I get it so it's straight. I got it a little crooked this morning. I think I got it good now. Okay, so we're just going to... Yeah, it looks okay. Okay. So we got our first rectangle, and my Big Shot, I think, is shot. I can't wait until the new one's available, because mine is just not cut. Doesn't have the pressure. Okay, so we got the first rectangle cut out. So we've created a frame. Now I'm going to take the next size rectangle, and I am going to cut the center out of this one. And again, let's get this straight. I think that looks good. I don't have the magnetic plate for my Big Shot. Oh, that one cut good. Okay, so now we have our 3 layers. So what I'm going to do is, with the first layer, we're going to grab our card base, get my glue, and we are going to glue, if I can get the glue to, I was having trouble with my glue this afternoon. Get the glue to work. We're going to glue this down to the card base. As you know, I use my cap for my straight edge, so my glue is always stuck and clogged. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so we're going to just glue this down. Alright, we're going to get done with that. We'll use this. This new Stampin' Seal is also very, very sticky. So it really holds everything down. So we're going to make sure we have it the right way. And we're going to layer this down on the card, making sure it's straight, have everything even. Okay, so there's your first layer. Then we're going to take the next one, that's a lie, yes, and we're going to glue it down to this piece. And I really do wish my glue was working. I like using my glue. See that I said if you do not break this off the right way by flipping it back, it doesn't cut in the right place, so you can get your next line of glue. Okay, now that I have sticky all over, you're welcome, ma'am. So we're going to adhere this to our next layer, and I will get the PDF together with all the dimensions and post it in the group tomorrow. Get this as even as I can. I'm telling you, I've been off today all day when it comes to trying to get things straight. I don't know what it is. Okay, so we're going to pull out the little trimmer because I didn't get it on here straight. Just going to trim this a little bit. Okay. And then what we're going to do is this layer is going to go right on top, but we're going to put it up on dimensionals. And you could actually do this in the opposite direction too, where your smallest piece would be the first piece you put down and create like a tunnel, which probably would be just as neat. So you would just do everything in the opposite direction. But you would need to layer it differently because you wouldn't want this piece in the center. Okay, so we're just going to cover up those, we're going to cover these stitches and get this lined up. And set it down. And then we're going to do the same thing with the last piece. See, I did it again. If you don't get this just right, stop this right. There we go. Nope. Hold on. I should have practiced with it, huh? See, it's right there, but I keep putting my finger on it. There we go. See, if you flip your wrist, that's how it works. Okay, so this is our last layer. And again, we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Cover up those stitches. pull this up. I didn't get them on this side. Just going to cover up these stitches. Okay. So while we're got this here, I'm just going to grab a few pearls. I put one. We're going to put the sentiment on that side. I just need to cut out a little sentiment. Just give me a second. I forgot to cut it out. Make sure I have the right size. I'm going to use the rectangle again. And then I just want to cut a piece of Pretty Peacock. Small little piece right here. I forgot all about cutting the sentiment. Shame on me. And then I was running a little late tonight. I didn't realize what time it was. Like the time just gets, I get so carried away sometimes. I haven't even run outside to grab my garbage pails from last night. Or this morning, I should say. They came this morning. Okay, so our sentiment will go on here. I probably should trim it. I'll trim it after. Get these pearls out of the way. I think I just dropped one. Grab the sentiment, you are so special. And this is the right way. Okay. Stand up so I don't mess it. And then we're just going to glue this down to our little piece. See, now that worked good because I flicked my wrist back. So we're just going to line this up, and I'm going to trim it because I cut it too big. I don't know if I can get this. I know I can get this side. But isn't this trimmer great? It's just so much fun. It makes trimming these little things so easy. Okay. And then what I did, I'm gonna tie a bow. But what I did first, and let me grab another piece of scratch paper. I double it over. I used the light Bermuda Bay, and you all know. Okay, Marnie, have a great day. That's right, man. You have to hold it up. Okay, so if this is the paper, you have to hold it up like this at an angle and then run it and flip it back. So it always ends right here at the end, and you probably can't even see it, but this is where it ended right here. So you just have to make sure it always ends at that same spot. Yeah, that trimmer is great. No, my dear. So we're just going to color this ribbon with Bermuda Bay. The snail is retired. And I don't really know what the reason was. Maybe as an improvement, I'm not sure. I really never did have any trouble excuse me, with the snail, so I'm not really too sure. Okay, so for the You're So Special, we're going to change it up a little. We'll put it, let's see if we can get this pearl off. Yep, we'll put the pearl down here. I just wish my glue would work. I love my glue. And we're gonna see. I did it again. You can't play with it, that's for sure. And there it is. Okay, so we're going to stick this right here, cover that spot that I messed up on. We're going to grab a pearl, stick it over here, we'll tie a bow, and actually the ribbon is still a little damp, but it's okay. Now that ribbon went nice and easy. I guess because I wasn't thinking about it. Okay. So we got our ribbon. Let's cut our little tails here. And then we're going to grab a glue dot. I have a habit of putting it too high, so we're going to put it down here and stick that ribbon on right there. So that's the front of the card. Now for the center, like I said, I didn't even do the center on the first card. Let's see if we can't get this glue working. I know I'm running out, so that could be what the problem is. I don't know. So let's get this inside the card. I just have to remember to flick it. Okay. So I think what I will do, did I throw my masks out? No. Just going to put in our Bermuda Bay layer. And then I have my white layer, and I think what we'll do is just grab the Pretty Peacock. We'll do this inside a little different. We'll grab the Pretty Peacock. Let me just wipe off the ink, and we'll just put this in the corner. And then we'll color it in the Bermuda Bay. Actually, what I did today, and I forgot to even throw them in the oven, this stamp set, oh, it looks like it. I don't know what it's going to look like after I color it, but see, it didn't dry very well. Nope, didn't dry at all. It's that shrinky dink paper, and it didn't really dry. I was going to see what I could get done with it. Okay, so we'll get the Bermuda Bay, and we're just going to quick color this in. Just one layer. I don't know, I don't know if you do, but I like to see the line that I have to come up against. That's why I turned my picture. So I can see that edge and the tip of the marker. Okay, then we're just going to grab the So Saffron, color in the center, match the outside. I think I have to change the blade, or I'm pushing too hard because I'm leaving a edge on my cardstock. I have to check on that tomorrow. Okay. So we're just going to take this, and I did it again. And put this on the inside of the card. Put the lid back on. You see, I got a little spot on it. Must have been on my fingers. And there we go. Not that quick, but very easy stamping, coloring, and layering. And I hope you like it as much as I liked creating it. I think I need a new blade too. Oh, is that right, Nan? Oh, good idea. An old knit. That's a good idea. I just noticed it today as I was cutting the cardstock. Some of the edges are just a little bit not crisp. So I'm going to have to check into that tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you sometime before Sunday. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to be making a video of one of the other cards I created. I'm not even sure where it is at the moment. So have a great weekend. Great card. Thanks, Nan. And I will see everybody over the weekend. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.